fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills.
Chris Boswell to kick
Ball
off
is teed up. Chris
Pittsburgh.
Boswell to do the honors. And we're off and running from Western New York. Ty Johnson now to return. Showing a little burst so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Wilson on the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Big strike here to Moore. Taken down after a quality gain though, 15 yards. And it'll be first down Buffalo.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Allen switching things up at the line. Pass play on 1st and 10. Into traffic, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a huge gain for the Bills. 35 yards.
First down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this is going to fall incomplete. They made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here's Allen. And he gets home. Touchdown Bills. DJ Moore scoring there to end an 8-play drive. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bills 7, Steelers nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. He'll take this at the 10. This makes it up to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's the Navy midshipman. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. And that was Dorian Williams with the stop. Well, you've taught me, Buck. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Throwing on seconds. Here's Allen. He gets it away, but almost no power behind it. Incomplete. And now it's third down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Throw here, third down. This is Metcalf working that right side. And from the moment that was thrown, he never had a chance. Stopped after just a yard, and it is fourth down.
3 plays and out. It's fourth
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at a punt, though, facing fourth down. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 28.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Now bring the tight end left. Second down throw for Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, so after picking up 3, it's going to be third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Diving right side, got it! They gained 11 on that play, and the Bills have a first down.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10.
Back to throw now, Allen. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another
Not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. Bills with the lead here at Highmark. All set to go now from the 35.
319.
Allen to throw. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up second down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
That's complete to Coleman out left. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
It's a gain of 4.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Now Allen. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They'll go. Allen. He's got it to his running back. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. It's brought in over the middle. Touchdown, Buffalo. DJ Moore. First return score. Now he's got a receiving one, too. Pass on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they now lead by 14 points.
14. Steelers, nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Snap to Allen. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And give him the first down, Brock. Great results. That snap goes for 17. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Going to throw. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Second down now, Allen. Chased out to his right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And lead now 21.
Bills 21. Steelers nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Allen looking. And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. This is Allen. It is caught left side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a couple yards to go here after they picked up 8 on that last play. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Pushing it here to try to at least get into field goal range, Brock, but no yardage there, and they lost some valuable time on that play, too.
One of the keys here as well is, are those receivers going to try to run it back and go again, or do you find a substitute off that sidelines? Because I don't think they're done taking their shots downfield.
Throw caught by his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off for
Bass
Buffalo.
now to kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And his choice to leave that end zone going to cost him a chunk here. He's out shy of that 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Allen. Throw left side, complete. He's going to be forced out there after a gain of about 14. And that is good for Pittsburgh, 1st down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Aller throwing. He's in trouble, not going to get away. They drop him at the 29. Bradley Chubb. And now it's 2nd and 19.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home at that side.
It's caught Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Bills going nickel, 3rd down. Aller back to throw. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he's going to have the 1st down before he's taken down. Wow, great response facing that difficult 3rd and 15.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Back to throw. Aller. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kit, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 28.
Complete to number 4.
Working quickly here.
A gain of 12. And the Steeler 1st down.
Aller to the air. Cut near the goal line. And in. Touchdown Steelers.
Touchdown,
DK
Pittsburgh.
Metcalf scoring there to end an 8-play drive. Chris Boswell for the point after. This one is up and good. And it's down to a 14-point game.
21. Steelers 7. Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's out in the clear. And the Steelers get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. On the gun, here's Allen. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
24-yard gain on the play.
Offense up to the line
First
fast.
down, Steelers.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Allen. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
DK Metcalf, his 2nd of this quarter. Boswell to add the PAT. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Johnson with a return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
At their own 37-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. So lucky break as he almost throws back-to-back interceptions, Brock. Instead, he'll have the football at 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. On 2nd down, Allen. And he can't find the connection on 2nd down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
On 4th down, Allen. It's on target to Moore. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. So after coming through on 4th down into enemy territory, they go 1st and 10. He's got more once again. A good tackle as that ball is secured, limits that gain to 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Steelers'
They'll run it with Cook.
49-yard line.
So they stop him after about a 5-yard gain, and that is good enough for a fresh set of downs. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
First down now, ball at the 33. Allen to throw. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Steelers' 29-yard line.
This is Cook. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
They did it! He made the interception! Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers have some new life in the 4th.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Open! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Oh, they locked him on that throw, and that's going to take most of the power out of it. Ball doesn't even get back to the line. Maybe 2nd down. Boy, they took over a lot of energy thanks to that field position, but at least a little bit of air let out of the balloon with that first play. Couldn't make that catch.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And those defenders that gave you the ball in that prime position on the sidelines, they'd like to see you execute better than that.
Going on 2nd. Here's Allen. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Complete to Robert Tonyan.
They were
Touchdown,
throwing for it
Pittsburgh.
there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
The Steelers will line up for the
Snap to Allen.
2-point conversion.
And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that 2-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for 2 when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They had to do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Cook on the handoff. And he works his way for a gain of 4. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills up by just a couple of points.
2nd and 6.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Allen looking to throw. And that hit breaks up the catch, takes us to 3rd down.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
And there's the stuff they needed. Dropped behind the line, and they can get the football back now. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. This is Metcalf working that right side. And they've got a 1st down. Give him a gain of 13 on that previous play.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. He's looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
Second down now, Allen. Pressure's going to get there, and he goes down. Greg Russo. And now they're going to need some help. This is a 3rd and 18. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Need something big. It's 3rd and long. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got a man, but he can't make the catch. And it hit just a little too much. Breaks up that big play as 3rd down goes unanswered.
I really don't mind taking a deep shot there, but the problem was that shot, it just wasn't open. And now the game really does hinge right here, Kate, on converting this 4th down.
They've got to go big here, Brock. It is 4th and long. Desperation time here. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
And after that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. The Bills take a knee, and they'll let the seconds tick away in this win. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.